Welcome and good evening, you wonderful dice of all alignments. I am Lunar D8, and this is part 69 of Let's Play The Binding of Isaac Ultra Impossible From Scratch Challenge. Where we last left off, it was Apollyon's big day out. We were in the womb, and we had half a red heart. You might say, it looks like we have an extra heart container up here. Well, I was in this room down here, and I decided to explore a little bit, because we want to fight Hush. I came up here, and as you saw on the earlier screen, there was a little pedestal here. I used this blood bank and got the blood bag, and, well, 5 cents. It actually paid out pretty damn fast. And there was a demon beggar here, and I paid him a bunch of hearts for a while. He actually took a whole shit ton of hearts, even though I used the Polaroid effect to try to be cheap. And he gave me the pact. So, we have a couple more cents. Cleared a couple rooms. We now feel the need to double check OBS again. By the way, while I was AFKing and paying off blood beggars and blood banks, I had a very important question pop into my mind. Will a cheetah float? I was wondering that. That popped in my head. It's like, would a cheetah float? That's the question. Comment down below. Would a cheetah float? I kind of would want to buy this. But yeah, comment down below. I feel the need. I want to double check OBS yet again. Wow. Shit. Anyway. We're going to go grab that Eternal Heart, go to the next floor, and have fun with our little Mama Mega powers. Wait. Oh, it would have been nice if I had Mama Mega earlier in the run. I could have gone Boss Rush N. Because here's the thing. The Mama Mega, I could use that every freaking floor, including the chest. Ooh, and delirium. If Mega Satan lets me go through. Sometimes he's a fucking coward. Like, nope, you beat Mega Satan, but you can't go. If I could take fucking Mama Mega's power to delirium. Oh, I already beat the boss. Okay. But yeah, this is a continuation of episode 68. Normally I try to have episodes be self-contained, but so I need to get a couple charges. But once I do, there will be no need for me to use the world on this fucking bastard. But I'll say this, getting that blood bag and the few cents I got, the speed up and the health, that was huge. Ooh, an arcade. But more to the point, a really big ass thing that I got. Ooh. I am curious to see what I can get from you, but honestly, I actually would have rather just came in here and killed you. Bye. Oh shit. Do not think this through. Wait, will they still die then? Okay. Perfectly cool with this. Well, guess who's getting to go? I want to check OBS again. I'm sorry. Okay. Wow, this... Right, there was a secret room somewhere. I heard it. Well, your money will come in handy, because... there will be a shop on the Hush level. And I get to abuse... Are you kidding me? Ah! Yeah, I don't really need the silver dollar anymore. It actually came in clutch. Because here's the thing, one for the silver dollar, we would have never even got the Mama Mega. So on the one hand, I'm a little disappointed that I wasn't able to also, you know, take a run on the boss rush, but honestly, I can't complain. We're going to get to fight Hush, the Cathedral, the Chest, and Mega Satan, and if game willing, we will fight Delirium. Oh, and Hush. Damn it. Wait, can I? No. Well, there's the boss. Oh, shit. You are a bad enemy to fight with, mama fucks. There's top secret. It's poison shots. 15 keys. Yeah. Better off getting a little bit of poison in there. So I mean, I try to fight Hush. So, even with the bit of overpoweredness I got going on, that could wind up being a little bit... Fuck you! Ah, my donation machine! But Pact is also coming in front of the clutch. Can I just walk into the Hush fight and ignore this? But that even... I don't want to. But I'm like, is that a thing I could do? I don't want to, though. But holy shit, regen. Can you... But yeah, imagine if I didn't have the damage from the Pact. Holy shit. Are you fucking kidding? Imagine if I didn't have the extra health. So unless I get something really amazing, I may die to Hush. Which I really don't want that to happen. I got Smelt. I believe that's an awesome item. Okay. Hushy hush. Eight ball. Interesting. Oh, I can save a key here. Diplopia. Excuse me, game? I could get flight by using this. Ooh. So hear me out, guys. What if I grab Diplopia, I come in here, tap this, get 2 Psyflies. I was hoping the third... Oh well, Psyfly is still good. But the thing is I was hoping the second set, both items would stay. I'd have 3 flies, and I'd get Beelzebub. Did not work out that way. This is the better item. So 2 Psyflies. I'll pick this up. I'll grab this. Now hear me out. That's of no use to me. Now hear me out. I could pick this up for a Tears Up, and a low stata. But more than likely this might increase my shot speed. This give me a Spirit Heart and a little bit of size down. So I'd get Tears Up. Or I could gain to about everything other than a lot of tier rate though. Oh, was the Mama Mega a one-time use thing? Interesting. Very interesting. Hanged Man. Could come in handy during the... Crawl space? Damn. Maybe a little more luck? Can I win like this? I don't know. Would I have kept Book of Telepathy's effect? Maybe it might drop a battery? I don't know. I may have screwed myself. I'm not sure. I could wait for that one heart to fill up, but you know what? No. We die, we die. I was hoping for Beelzebub, a crawl space. But yeah, oh, double Psyfly is actually really awesome. I know Psyfly is good. I didn't quite expect this much benefit. Guys, can I just stand here? Will having 2 Psyflies make me invincible? Okay, I'm gonna try to rely on the power of Psyfly. Guys? Does making 2 Psyflies and having 4 luck make me invincible? I feel like this... I'm just gonna stand here and do nothing until Hush moves. Because... Oh, he's moving. Must rely on the power of the Sci-Fi. Why are they all friendly to me? I don't think I have Beelzebub. I mean, I didn't say. I don't have... What item? Is it because I have the Psyflies? Are the Psyflies that amazing? Holy shit, I knew they were... I made a good use of it. Because my other idea, guys, is that I was considering that instead of using Diplopia on the flies, I was considering using on the 3 items, so I'd be on 6 items I could absorb. But honestly, even though my fly idea didn't work out the way I wanted, because I was still planning on getting that other fly, because I wanted Beelzebubs, but it still fucking worked amazingly And getting the diplopia on the sci-flies. Also, I guess that whole missing out boss rush thing don't matter because the Mama Mega apparently is a one-time use, even as a void item. So I'm glad I didn't accidentally use it earlier on. Otherwise, I would have been very disappointed. Especially since sci-flies, I don't even have to dodge. Look at this shit! This is amazing. What if you had, like, 4 sci-flies? I don't remember you having a Hemolacria type attack. Oh. Trust in the... What? I'm not even sure what's hurting me at this point. Like, I'm getting confused. Oh man, look at how hard the sci-flies are working. Holy shit, sci-flies. You guys are awesome. Oh, it's a charm effect. That's why the flies were looking like that. And that's why they died so fast, because I managed to charm a lot of them. Double... Oh, shit. No! Yeah, unfortunately, sci-flies cannot stop holy F5 tornadoes. Kind of felt like he was drawing me in a little bit there. No hush. 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 Hushy. Hush. And an eternal heart. Holy shit, game. Thank you. On to the cathedral. Da 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 da. Oh, I had a world card at one point. Oh well. Fuck! But that Eternal Heart was amazing. I was like, what? Thank you, hush. I just want to look at that again. Even though I started a few parts ago, be like, I'm going to go fight the beast! Okay. I don't... You know what? It might not synergize, but the fact that I have homing flies, I'll give these followers additional homing. It might be better to keep the poison shots, but you know what? I just want to try it. Just in case there's some sort of unexpected interaction. Are the sci-flies just punching Isaac in the face? That is amazing. Ow! Sorry, I'm a lazy bitch! Double sci-fly is... I am so glad I got that diplopia there, and I thought, even if it didn't work, because I thought I would be able to get that other fly, and Beelzebub's. But even though I didn't get that, the fact that I got what I got is... This is insane. This is Imagine if I had 3 sci-flies. Imagine if I had BFFs. Imagine if I had 20 sci-flies. I wonder if anything else affects sci-flies. Like, ooh, thank you. Yeah. Okay. Now let's go punch a blue baby and, yep, Satan. And if willing, we get to go also take this run to Delirium. Okay. Huh. Huh. Yeah. I can't say I have any complaints there. Also, again, as much as I gave Charm Tears fucking grief, it actually is coming MVP. Because a lot of these little boss characters are beating the shit out of each other on my behest. And that is... I still can't get over the fact that I actually had I went into an angel room with 2 angel statues, used the tower card, blew them both up, charmed both of them, and had the 2 angels kill each other! And the double sci-fly. Holy shit! Be nice if I had flight though, but I'm sure I'll find something. I'll save the battery. Could come in handy. Batteries. Battery! Getting pretty lucky on the batteries. It's because my luck. Okay. Health. I'd rather take a chance on getting some damage. Yeah, fucking bitch! Yes, I'm trying to min-max. I'm doing it badly, yes, but still I'm trying. Oh no. Ah! Ow! I was too busy killing your friend. Ow! I don't know why I almost ran in there. You guys were like, no! I feel like I could hear the people. You know what? Let's just take this for the health up and the partial heal. So now we have... I think that's in our partial battery, but we'll save it. So I was originally planning on absorbing that. I mean, I really wouldn't have had a need to pick up lard. Oh my god, double sci-flies. They're helping, but, you know. It's a good thing the health up actually heals you a little bit. I have mixed feelings on that. I think that's a small battery up here, right? How about I pick it up, put it down, I'll absorb it. Ow, I was trying to go through the door before he hit me. No! Okay, no! Ow, how am I not doing enough damage? Okay, considering our situation, we are now AFK, and I am not making another part. So you guys are going to have to sit with me. But oh God! What? It gave me damage, but I don't think I can actually hit anybody with anything. Let's try this. Sci-flies, help! Protect me from my insanity! Oh God! Sci-flies! Oh my God! I almost died like 20 times. I will absorb you. Okay, we're definitely AFK. No ifs, ands, or buts. So, I'm just going to stand in this corner. I will not blame anyone if you skip ahead. I am just going to sit here in AFK on screen. Because I do not want to lose this run. Because we can take out Blue Baby, we can take out the chest, we can take out Mega Satan, possibly Lyra. We're not throwing that shit away. That being said, this probably will be the last time I record Isaac for a while. I'm going to try, if I can, to play the original Danganronpa. And, well, in 1 week, Guilty Gear Strive is coming out, which I believe is the 5th Guilty Gear game. Now that being said, when that occurs, it'll be my very first Guilty Gear game I ever played. Granted, I have played Blaze Blue, which I believe that's very similar. And I also know that Arc Systems, people who made Guilty Gear Strive, are actually the ones responsible for Dragon Ball Fighters. And I actually own that game on PS4, though I was never very good at it, so I'm terrible at fighting games. Actually, if I had to recommend any fighting game you guys check out the playlist I did one video. It's called Crab Fighter. I'm a giant crab with a samurai sword fighting a lobster with a gun. This is going to be a long ass time, guys. Like I said, I'm not really going to talk at this time. So you can probably just scroll ahead on the YouTube feed until you see a point where I'm moving again. So I'm not going to move my character until I'm at least at 10 out of 12 hearts. I'm not going to wait till I'm at full 12 hearts, mind you. But I am not moving Napoleon until he is at 10 hearts. I am not throwing this run away. So, grabbing Epic Hack may have fucked us. Now, I'm never going to use mods on Isaac, so yeah, any of those cool modded runs that you see people do, you're not going to see that from me. I'm never going to have any mods on my Isaac. Now, I am always open to suggestions for games that you guys want to see me play, and I'll listen to every suggestion you guys got. But the determining factor about whether or not I even play a game at all, or even continue playing it, one is my amount of free time, which I have hardly any, though I don't hardly sleep, so that helps there. Even though I should be asleep right now. But whatever, that's my bad, and that's just because I'd rather be playing this game, and I'd rather be making a video than sleeping. Also eating because I'm a fat ass. I mean, fuck, come on. I'm like 5'11" and I'm 200 pounds. Can't build muscle with shit, though. Yeah, I'm not going to be really giving commentary. It's just, I'm going to be sitting here eating, drinking, and bullshitting with you guys. Which I imagine would have, even for anyone who's been watching the video up to this point, this has to be boring just listening to me bullshit. But, I'm always open to suggestions, but like I said, whether or not I need to start or continue a game, based on how much time I have, whether or not I can afford the game. Because I've even considered getting Beat Saber, but I don't have a VR headset. And if I were to get one, I'd try to get the Valve Index, and that's $1,000. So, I am pretty heavily on the fence about that. Especially for one game. Well, I imagine I got it, there'd be other VR games that'd be of interest. But I'm mainly kind of interested in Beat Saber. Then again, I'm not sure if I'd be physically able to handle that given everything else going on. The other thing is, a lot of times, whether I play a game or not, depends on, am I having fun? Am I getting bored on it? Do I feel burnt out on a certain game and want to hop into something else? Or a lot of times it's because, look at my damn playlists. I have like 50 different playlists. Some of them have like 50, 100 parts. Some of them have one part. A lot of them have one part. And a lot of the ones that probably have one part are probably just dead. It's just one part. I'm probably never going to go back to them. And some of the others I will get back to at some point. A lot of times it's an issue of, hey, I have some time to record a video, or rather, I feel too much anxiety and insomnia to be able to sleep, so let's record a video. I really enjoy recording these videos, but probably should start trying to date again. I mean, I became a bit of a recluse after the whole divorce stuff. Not that I was super sociable to begin with. I at least had some better luck meeting women back then. And of course, on top of the recluse thing, I had the whole COVID thing. That being said, I haven't caught COVID, thankfully. So we're at 2 hearts. Like I said, I'll start again when we're at 10. If you're still listening to this, well, I appreciate that you're here. In fact, every single viewer out there, even though this includes future viewers, because more than likely anyone who's watching this video, if you are watching it, you're watching it maybe a year or 2 after I record this. So, I'll say this, regardless of what time in our Skynet Terminator timeline we're at, I appreciate that you're here. I appreciate that you watch the videos, and that you find whatever entertainment you can from my stupid shenanigans. But like I said, I'll take any suggestions for the game, and I really don't mind spoilers and backseating. It just might ruin some surprise for you guys. If like it's a scary game, it's supposed to be my reaction. I mean, it might just make it boring for you, but I really don't care. I think it's cool when you guys comment and message me, and I can talk to you guys and see what's going on in the world. But yeah, I am considering online dating stuff. There's a site called Hinge. I've never used it before. I'm considering it. But I'm not sure if that's a good idea. Say this, thankfully I don't have to go in early tonight for my shift at work, but then again, normally tonight and last night should have been days off. I'm having to pull extra days and go in early on my normal days, which I mean on one hand I'm making more money, and that's good. On the other hand, I'd rather have more time just to record some videos. I'd rather have some more time to sleep, or, have a day off. I mean, that's probably the biggest thing that's probably killing my ability to even try to be social, aside from the whole social changes in society, wherever the social distance is. It's kind of hard to meet people when you spend so many damn hours in a factory building Terminators. And no, I don't literally build Terminators. But given the fact, the kind of work I do, I feel like I am. That's what I think of my job. I mean, I'm grateful for my job. I mean, I can pay my bills. Heck, I was able to buy this computer and start Let's Play. That's awesome. On the other hand, my knees, back, and everything hates it, and I tend to be stressed and pissed all the fucking time. And I feel like even if I did have a party or some group of people or a date or something available, not that, you have to have time not at work to meet people to even set these things up. But on top of that, I mean, even if I did somehow have a date or have a party to go to or some shit, would I be able to even go? Given, how often I even get a day off? How often I'm going early? Like I said, I'm grateful for the job, and the overtime makes me make more money, but I'm tired a lot. My knees, my back hurts. I have migraines. I'm not sleeping the best. I feel stressed out and pissed off. I mean, my average day at work, I feel just really, really agitated. Like the whole time. And here's the thing. Especially given me, we have such a high turnover rate. Like, people are quitting and being fired all the time. Mainly quitting. Most people aren't just willing to put up with it. The hours or, the nature of what we do. How, it's hard on the body. Because, you're standing the whole time. and you're walking, and you're having to do like semicircle turns, and you're having to raise your arms to adjust machines and to put stuff in stuff. I mean, I feel like I'm turning ways that, like, I feel like I'm shifting my kneecaps. Pretty sure I bend over like a couple thousand times a fucking night. And I feel like I'm constantly walking, turning, but I'm standing the whole time. But it's just, I'm not standing still. I'm turning and walking constantly while having to, you know, put parts into other stuff and move my arms in weird angles. Like, it's either I have like a lack of muscle in certain spots, but an overabundance in other places where it's like, oh, the outside part of your quad is going to be abnormally large, but the inside is going to be weak as a kitten. The muscle connecting your shoulder and your back and your shoulder blade is going to be like a brick fucking shithouse, but your biceps and triceps are withering the fuck away. Because you're having to fucking use your fucking rotator cuffs. The kingdom come. But even then, I mean, given the fact I work third shift, full extra days, go in early, how the fuck would I even meet people? Let alone if I did have a date, would I even have the time to go on the fucking date? Great, I make time for these videos, but pure and simple, that's because I really, really enjoy making these videos. Even if really nobody's out there watching these videos. I mean, I got Noko watching like Resident Evil, and that's cool. And he watched like, you know, Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion. Of course, he originally came into it when I started the Perfect Apocalypse trilogy, which that was a really awesome game series. Even though I started it in the middle. But yeah, I appreciate his viewership, and I appreciate everyone who views his videos and comments, and I appreciate everyone who actually enjoys these videos. Now, none of this stuff's consistent. Not exactly the same mood or flavor. I can't control that shit. I mean, I'll say this. It's weird, because everyone at work feels that I am the most happy, optimistic, and emotionally stable person that they have ever met in their life. If they ever need to train anybody, I'm the person to go to, because I'm able to be patient and able to be extremely well versed when it comes to actually communicating to people how to do a job and actually treat people with human decency. Like, at the same time, you know, here in these videos where I can talk to you guys without a filter, let's be fucking honest, I am not emotionally fucking stable. I mean, naturally, I am a super depressed person who has emotional issues, who has had other shit going on that has been fucking devastating. But at the same time, at least, you know, at work and stuff, I'm able to keep going to work, even though I really don't, like, a lot of times I just, even if I were to be well rested, I feel like I'd rather not do anything. I'd rather just stay in bed. Like, that's just depression, and the other stuff is kicking my fucking ass. But at the same time, you know, I'm able to go to work, I'm able to do the job, I'm able to do it well. Even if my body's sore, even if I'm tired, I'm able to keep going and keep doing it. And I'm able to basically pretend that nothing is wrong. And I'm able to act happy around people, even if I don't actually feel it. So, but yeah, people at work basically feel I'm emotionally stable and kind, and well, I am kind. I think very unkind thoughts in my head, but that's mainly due to stress and frustration, and just a lot of anger. A lot of fucking anger. But I mean, no matter how angry or depressed I am, I mean, other people don't deserve to be treated badly just because I'm not okay. You know, they don't deserve that. Other people don't deserve to be treated badly if I'm depressed or if I'm angry. Unless they're the ones who fucking did shit. But, I mean, I agree with Nux Taku. I believe in the whole idea of be wholesome, the wholesome people. Also, if you've never heard of Nux Taku, go check him out. He has 2 channels. One's Nux Taku, the other is Nuxinor. Go check him out. He's hilarious. But we're getting there on the health, guys. But yeah, honestly, if people had to describe me, people just, I don't cuss in front of people. I tend to be very kind and polite and cheerful with people. I try to be very patient with people. And I work myself as hard as I fucking can. Even if I feel like I just want to crawl on the fucking ground and cry. I just keep a fucking smile on my face, even though you can't hardly see shit because wearing all the fucking masks. But, I'm very good at pretending that I'm happy. And coming off as a happy, cheerful person. I don't think a single one of my fucking coworkers knows I'm fucking depressed at all. Nor do I talk to them about my fucking feelings or my personal life. Now, occasionally, if I see one of my coworkers is down, I'll try to cheer them up. And I'll be kind and polite to them. But in general, I really don't consider the talking I do there and socializing. So a lot of times it's just me doing what I can to make my job, function. And help people to not, bash their heads into the machines. Because we all are thinking about it all the time. Like, all of us are just fighting to not just fucking walk out. Every fucking day, I just think about not even just calling in. Every single fucking day, I just think about just not going to that building ever again. Not going to that place ever again. We have such a high-ass fucking turnover rate. We can't keep any employees. Because everyone quits. Like I said, it's not an overly bad job. It's stressful. And it's agitating. And I want to scream and cuss at all times. I feel so pissed off. And I feel pissed off and stressed off about shit that's going on in my personal. Like, my natural personality is fucking depressed. I'm able to be a little bit more cheered up when I'm in a relationship. Particularly if it's or at least a remotely healthy relationship. Unfortunately, majority of my relationships have been extremely unhealthy. And when I was fucking married, that was okay at first. But, that person's a psychotic bitch and she was fucking insane. So, yay for being in a fucking abusive-ass fucking relationship. I have a fucking 3-inch long scar on my right arm. And that happened 4 fucking years ago, it still hasn't healed. I actually wore a fucking long sleeve shirt for fucking 3 months at that time, so no one could fucking tell. And at that point, I still thought I could make things work and fix it. Particularly because we had a son. But at the end of the day, between the way she was treating me and the way she was treating him, and I still wanted to work, especially the way I know laws are against certain things, I didn't lose my son. Eventually, though, she wound up leaving me for another guy. And I was like, oh. Okay. So, we got divorced. We originally had a shared custody of my son. But she wound up going a little bit further fucking insane to the point that even her own parents are scared of her. Even her own parents are scared of her. So, but her parents went to a lawyer basically as soon as certain things happened. And they had some papers drawn up. And I signed that. My son lives with her parents. She doesn't even get to see him. And he wouldn't even go over there, to hers, where she's living. Even though she's been bouncing around from guy to guy, living with guy from guy. Even though she actually tried to, beg me back over and over, and I was like, fuck no. Even when I told her no to outright end a relationship, she was like, can I live with you as a roommate? Fuck no. Hell, at one point she was with a guy and she got pregnant with him, and she's like, hey, you wanna go out on a date with us? I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? It's like, you left me for a man. You were trying your hardest to get pregnant with him even when we were married, when the divorce was going through. And then bounce around to a few different guys, get pregnant with another dude. You're with that guy, living with him, try to invite me to go out and eat pizza with you guys. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Are you fucking insane? And she bounces back and forth between being weird like that, or asking me for fucking help, or at one point asking if she could, like, hey, you know, the one dude's not able to pay his rent, can she come crash at my place? Like, no. Fuck no. Because the weirdest thing is, when I married her, I actually thought she'd be the safest place in the whole world to be sitting next to her. Now, I feel I'd be less scared of fucking Slender Man than her. But I mean, normally, you know, having a partner who is somebody you trust more than anyone else in the whole world, who you actually love with all your heart, turn out to be somebody who is an abusive, psychotic bitch, who is going to try to kill you in your fucking sleep, who is going to attempt to mutilate and damage your body, who threatens to murder you, who is being abusive to you, negligent to your child, and then goes completely fucking psycho at the point where, like, toward the end, I mean, it was a mix of she didn't really want to have, and at the same time, we'd be in the middle of sex, and she would start talking about how she could see the blood and gore covered ghost of her dead brother watching us have sex. I'm like, my dick is inside you. And now I feel more like, you know, I'm in a fucking horror movie. Feel like I'm in a creepypasta. And I'm a naturally sort of anxious, you know, depressed, I feel anxious bears repeating person. Granted, I've always had a bit of an obsession with macabre and stories like creepypastas. And stuff like Edgar Allan Poe and stuff like that. At the same time, I've always been the nicest fucking person in the world. Granted, I've gotten my ass kicked more people. Like, I've been in more fights than anyone I ever met in my life. And I've lost just about every single one of them. A lot of them was like 5 against 1. Like, hey, you're gonna be a back alley. Here's 5 people beating the fucking shit out of you. Now we're gonna hit your fucking head into a brick wall. Now we're gonna stomp on your head. We're just gonna punch you for like an hour straight. One, it's hard to win a fight when it's 5-on-1. Also, when they're all bigger than you. Also, when by nature, I'm a fucking pacifist. Yes, I'm fucking creepy. Yes, I'm fucking weird. Yes, I think about disturbing ass fucking horror games and shit. I mean, I used to go by the handle Night Moon 11, and I request a Let's Play of Demonophobia by DDR Maniac 007, which is the most cursed video game to ever exist. Like, I have had a fascination of the macabre and gory shit since my earliest memories. Then again, I've had certain feelings that I didn't know were depression since my very earliest memories. Hell, I've had thoughts of suicide since my earliest fucking memories. I don't know fucking why, but I've never actually tried to hurt myself. I've never, tried to kill myself. And if anyone out there is thinking about doing it to themselves, don't. No matter what's going on, I want you all to be nice to yourselves, and I want you to do everything you can to stay alive. Now that being said, pacifist or not, there are some times where, people are trying to do very bad things like you, like try to gouge out your eyeballs, or, throw piss at you, throw shit at you, throw rocks at you, throw drinks at you, knock you downstairs, put you face first into a fucking thermostat. Then again, I've also been in a fucking car wreck. I had a fucking big-ass pickup truck hit me going 75 miles an hour. That car I had got completely fucking destroyed. Somehow my fucking alternator wound up in the fucking back seat. I still think it was hilarious, though. I went to the junkyard, and I was looking at my car, and I was like, looking at the fucking airbag in my car, and I was like, what the fuck? Oh, my back. I gotta stretch. Sorry, I gotta stretch. I don't know if anyone did still listen to this. I told you guys to skip ahead. I told you guys to skip ahead, so really nobody should even be listening to this. You guys probably just skipped all ahead, watching me probably curb stomp Blue Baby and Delirium. So no one's even then again, for you guys to be listening to me talk about this personal shit would require you to have actually watched the video at all. I mean, what kind of fucking lonely bastard am I that right now talking to this computer to people that aren't even listening to this is the closest thing I really feel I have to actually having anyone to fucking talk to about these things. I mean, I was at least able to hang out with two of my friends about a couple months ago at a bar for about an hour. Before that, last time I saw anyone was those two again about a year before that, or a year and a half or something, before the whole COVID thing. I've been in such a fucking massive state of isolation and depression that I've actually gotten to the point that I literally do talk to myself. And that's the thing. You know, after that whole signing paper for my son to live with his grandparents on his mom's side, he would still come over to my house on the weekends. You know, I'd still be able to talk to my son. He'd still be coming over to my house on the weekends. You know, I'd have my son over. We'd play with his toys. We'd spend time in his room. We'd spend some time downstairs. I'd read Winnie the Pooh and Paw Patrol. I'd take him to the park. I'd take him to go see my parents. And he has a little play set back there. It's like a full, I mean, it's the size of a small shed pretty much. I mean, he has an actual, there's a swing set, there's a full on, it's like a tree house. It's like one of those play school things. It's a big ass tree house. And it's just, I mean, I remember when he was born, like, before he was born even, I was reading stories and singing lullabies to him inside his mom's stomach. I was there when he was born. I took 2 weeks of unpaid maternity leave when he was born to take care of him and his mother. I tried to be there for every doctor's appointment, and literally my days were wake up, take care of him, take care of his mom, go to work. No, I worked a first shift job at that point. Come home, and I'd spend, take care of him, take care of her. I just tried it, like my entire life was work and my son and my wife. I literally did everything I could to try to be the best husband, best father I could in the whole world. And I told both of them I love you every single day, and I gave my son probably about 100 hugs every day, changed his diapers, gave him baths. I fed him even back when it was breast milk, even when back when it was formula, even back when he was able to eat, past that, I would give him baths. Taught him to go potty, took him to the park. I tried to teach him to read even at an early age. I was always reading him stories. Which the funny thing is I started off doing some live stream videos back when I started this channel. And it's just, when I read to my son, I'm able to be so fucking happy about it. Because, I'm reading to my boy, my precious child. And I'm able to see him smile, and he's happy. And that makes me feel really good. Just to spend time with him, just to read a story for him. Because I love him very, very much. I always just wanted to do everything I could to keep him safe, to make him happy. I always wanted to do the absolute best thing I could for my son. I literally I went to work, and then I basically, my life was work and my family, primarily my wife and son. I did everything I could to make her happy, and I did everything I could to make him happy, and to keep him safe, and to give him everything I possibly could in the world. I just did everything I could to try to just make him the safest, happiest, most loved child in the whole world. I mean, I would play with him probably for a couple hours a day, and of course I would spend as much time as I could with my wife too. I was trying to be romantic with her, I was trying to be nice to her, but eventually it gets to the point that, and here's the thing, it's not like I was lying. Every time I said I love you to her, I still meant it at that point. Even though a lot of times it's either she would ignore me when I was at work, and I try to message her, or I get all sorts of just crazy, insane texts telling me that she wants me to die, that I'm worthless, that she hates me. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And part of me just thought, okay, something's going on, she's stressed, maybe I can help her. But that's mainly just because I'm really stupid. And well, as much as I try to tell people I'm a fucking man for it, I'm an extremely emotional, sensitive, hopeless romantic who, in the end of the day, what I want most of all is somebody I feel safe with, somebody who loves and appreciates me, someone who is nice to me, someone who is very physically affectionate, very loves cuddling and hugging and kissing, and yes, lots of actual sex, but somebody who's, actually loves me, actually cares about me. I care very much, like, the emotional aspect, yes, sex is super important, but the emotional aspect is very important to me. I've had women actually break up with me saying I was too nice to them, I was too kind to them. I had one woman who got upset at me because she thought I was not controlling and not aggressive. Which is weird, that's confusing as shit to me. For someone to be like, yeah, I want to break up with you because you don't try to control me, and because you don't yell or scream at me. Hell, the only times I ever yelled or screamed at my wife was just because, she was fucking another man in my home, and because she was mistreating me and being straight up physically abusive to me. Like I said, I have a fucking 3-inch long scar on my right arm. Or times where it's just absolute insanity, where either I'd come back and found that she was absolutely neglectful of my son. Technically our son, it was her son too. She didn't act like it. Or just like, a lot of times she'd just be constantly hateful. It was a constant barrage of verbal abuse non-stop. And eventually just some of the stuff she was saying, even her own parents are fucking scared of her. And the thing is this, I actually trusted her more than any other person on the planet. And I really did love her. But at this point, I don't love her at all. I don't want anything to do with her because I'm fucking terrified of her. I am fucking scared of her. And yet she's tried to beg me back a few times. And it's just... It's absolutely fucking insane. Granted, yes, I'm not mentally stable myself. But it's mainly just, I'm extremely isolated, I'm super alone, I have no one to talk to really, so I'm talking to myself, because it's a coping mechanism at this point for everything. In addition to that, like I said, my son was coming over on the weekends. My son was, even after that whole, him going to live with his grandparents, he was still coming, even though I was living alone at that point. I'm still living alone. I've been alone this whole fucking time. Though at that point, there was still sometimes I would sit in his bedroom. Because I have 2 bedrooms. There's my room and his room. His bedroom still has his old taller bed, all the constellations and stars I set up for him. I remember when I set up the Orion and Cassiopeia, the Big Dipper and Little Dipper, I actually looked at the actual proportions of where the stars should be and how big they are to make them actually accurate to the actual constellations. I put that much effort into doing that. I just wanted to be the best dad I could be in the whole world. I wanted to keep him safe from everything. I wanted to make him know that as he grew up, that his dad was proud of him. And if for whatever reason, if somehow, by some strange twist of fate, if my son is maybe a decade from now watching this video, if YouTube hasn't, been deleted, not just my channel, YouTube itself, like, what if the internet just goes down, we have the apocalypse? You never know anymore. But if by some strange twist, my son is watching these videos at some point in the future, just want to say, I love you very much, and I'm proud of you, and I always have been. Because I was even telling him I love you, and I'm proud of you when he was still in his mom's womb. And I told him that every single day until, well, the divorce, and he didn't live with me anymore. We had shared customers, but like I said, she did something, and she behaved in a way that it endangered him, and I was just, at that point, they came forward having a paper and a lawyer saying I signed that and he lives with them. I agreed to it because I saw it as the only way I could protect my son. And even if I miss him when it comes to certain things, but I just want him to be safe. And he's safe where he's at. My son is safe, he's well taken care of, and I know he's not going to be abused or neglected. And I know that if he had gone with his mother, because even though we had shared custody, she made it clear that she straight up said that she was intending to fucking run away to another state, and I would never know where she was. I would never see or hear from my son ever again. I mean, he could literally be fucking Isaac in this fucking game. And, you know, he could literally have that kind of fucking shit happen to him. That kind of shit happen to him. To the point that he would get buried in a fucking unmarked plot somewhere. And I would never know. I wouldn't even know what state his bones would be in. So I made a decision to sign that paper because it's the only way I could make sure I kept him safe. I want to do anything I possibly can to keep my child safe. And that's the thing, while I do believe in God, I mean, I run into so many things with a lot of people that do believe, like Christians. They're just judgmental and hypocritical and some things, and it's just, I can't stand people. Though I have tried to start conversations about Rammstein and death metal with Jehovah's Witnesses, and that's always an interesting time. But I just, like I said, like, I'm not emotionally stable, but I'm able to, you know, I work, I'm able to hide my depression. Then again, I've had depression my whole fucking life. I've had those thoughts of self-deletion since my earliest memories, since I was a little kid. I've been thinking about that stuff since then, even before I had names for it. But, heck, any relationships I've been in, I've never told any of my partners about it, even when I was married. I never told any partner about my thoughts of self-deletion or, you know, severe depression. But I always felt, you know, that's not something you tell your partner. Maybe I'm just stubborn and isolationist, but, you know, if I was with somebody, I didn't want them to know. I didn't want them to know that I thought about those things. Same way I don't, like, no matter how many times the doctor recommends it, I don't want to take antidepressants, and so I say no. So honestly, probably the happiest I ever was, probably the healthiest relationship I ever had, was a woman I was with for half a year. She actually looked like a fucking supermodel. She was very sexy, very hot, very beautiful, and she was amazing to be around. She was extremely sociable. She could talk and have a conversation with anybody. And like I said, she looked like a fucking supermodel. She had a very pretty face. She had triple D tits. 40 triple D. And they were perky. And the weird thing is this. My friends had to adjust to something. Because when I was with that woman, I was the happiest person they had ever fucking met in their life. And it wasn't me faking at that point. I was legitimately happy. And I still thought about certain things at that point, but that's just kind of the way my brain works, I guess. But I was happy. I was extremely, extremely happy. And that woman, she actually was like kind of a big nerd, despite how fucking sexy and beautiful she is. She was like really big into Magic the Gathering. So we just played a lot of Magic the Gathering, went to the bedroom a lot, and hung out with some of her friends, and hung out and did stuff, went to the movies. And that was a lot of fun. And I really was very happy with her. Now, it didn't work out, but, you know, I did my best to make it work out. But I'm still grateful I had that relationship with her. And honestly, I'd say that woman that played Magic the Gathering with me, that was my, you know, my lover, my girlfriend. Heck, she was even starting to bring up the idea of us moving in together about a couple weeks before we split. But, you know, then she decided she wanted to split, and I couldn't convince her otherwise. But that's fine. I actually do hope that she's happy. I haven't talked to her since. She hasn't really wanted to talk to me. That's fine. I actually want her to be happy. Because I really loved her a whole lot too. I was extremely happy with her. She played Magic the Gathering, and even though I'm not a smoker in any way, she was actually a really, 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 really big stoner. I mean, she was a really big stoner. I don't know if she still is or not. I don't know. Maybe people grow out of that. But she was a really, really big stoner and played Magic the Gathering. So basically, a lot of us play Magic the Gathering and spend time in the bedroom doing, you know, fun stuff. But, yeah. That was the healthiest relationship I ever had, and I was extremely happy with her. But beyond that, I've had relationships where women have left me because they didn't feel I was aggressive enough, because they thought it was weird I wouldn't yell or get pissed at them. But I mean, with the exception of women that are cheating on me, or being absolute fucking insane, or doing something illegal, or at one point a woman wanted to burn down a federal building, I'm like, what the fuck, no. Holy shit, no. And here's the thing, I may be weird and creepy, but I'll say this, I've never hurt anybody. The only time I've hurt anyone has been in self-defense or defense of another person. I always try to be wholesome to wholesome people. I mean, I even try to be nice to everybody. I just kind of want to be friends with everyone. I just want to be nice to everybody, and like I said, with the whole COVID stuff that happened, my son hasn't been coming over since the COVID pandemic started, which is about a year ago now. And I agreed to it just because I don't want my son to get sick. Don't want my son to get COVID. Like I said, I've always put his safety first, and I just want him to be happy and safe. I love my son very much. Funny thing is, I tried to do on the live stream videos where I was reading those Winnie the Pooh books. When I was actually reading the books for him, I'd be so happy and calm. When I tried to read the books for the fucking live stream, my voice just went, there's no way I can get around it. There's no way there's no way I miss it when I re-listen to that fucking live stream video. When I listen to myself reading the Winnie the Pooh stories that I would read lovingly and sweetly to my son. When reading it to a fucking laptop, do you have any idea how fucking lonely and heartbreaking that feels? When you go back and listen to that fucking video, there's no way you can't ignore. There's no way you can even get past how much fucking anger and sadness and grief is in that fucking voice. To the point that I sound fucking demonic when I'm like, I sound fucking demonic when reading that fucking Winnie the Pooh story. Like, I think I did 2 videos of me trying to read some Winnie the Pooh. It's a long ass fucking book. I would be so sweet and loving when reading it to my son. But when reading it to a fucking computer, faced with the fact that he's not there to be listening to me reading it, that I can't see him smile, that I can't hear him laugh and be happy, that he's not there with me at that moment to hear it being read, instead of reading it lovingly and sweetly like I would if he were there, instead, during those live stream videos, I sound like a fucking demon. My voice is just filled with so much fucking grief and anger and there's just so much fucking hatred in my fucking voice that when I'm just absolute hatred, insanity, grief, sadness, heartbreak in my fucking voice when I'm reading that fucking Winnie the Pooh, that you can't get around it. I sound like a fucking demon when I was reading that on that live stream. And it's just holy shit. And then I listen to that, I'm like, that's terrible. And I'm like, okay, I want to be able to read I want to have a recording, so that way if something did ever happen to me, my son would actually have a recording of me reading a story all loving and sweet. So I actually did try to make a recording. I did make a live stream that is deleted, and that you're never going to fucking see, because I deleted it immediately once I realized how fucking bad it was. Because with the Winnie the Pooh thing, like I said, normally I would read that story so lovingly and so sweetly, as if, if my son were there. But when faced with the reality that I'm reading it to a fucking computer, all alone, and I don't get to, that my son isn't there to see or hear the story, that I don't get to see or hear him, his laughter, his smile, that he's not there at that moment, my voice, there's no way you can even ignore it, how much fucking hatred, anger, grief, sadness, and heartbreak is, how much just malice, how much is just resonating in that voice of mine, how much I sound like I am a fucking demon. And it just, even that itself felt like a fucking knife. And it's just, I was like, oh, okay, so I want to have so I tried to make a recording of me reading the Paw Patrol stories. So I tried to record myself rating the Paw Patrol studies. And I tried my hardest to force myself to sound, to hide all that anger, hide all that sadness, to just make myself sound the way I would if my son were actually there to hear me reading it. Instead, I just broke down completely and spent an hour sobbing. I wasn't even fucking talking. I wasn't even able to read or say a coherent word. I literally just fucking wept bitterly and cried my fucking eyes out with just tears and snot pouring down my fucking face, unable to even string together a coherent fucking word. So I had to fucking delete that video because I want, like, there's a difference between me bitching, there's a difference between me venting these feelings, there's a difference between me letting this shit out so that I can cope and so that I can emotionally deal with stuff that is bothering me very much. And just straight up a video where I'm just hyperventilating and crying all over myself to the point that I can't even talk, to the point that I'm having trouble even standing, where I'm just on the ground, just face covered in snot and tears, unable to fucking talk. And that went on for like an hour and a half. I couldn't even fucking read. I couldn't even do shit. I couldn't even hardly talk. It was just fucking crying. And I was fucking crying hard. And my whole face was drenched in fucking tears and snot. And I'm like, I'm not allowing anyone to fucking listen to that shit. Like, there's a difference between me bitching about this or getting pissed, and there's a difference between, like, you guys, like, it's just, Well, we're fully healed. Hopefully everyone skipped this part of the video. You might say, well, why don't you just delete it out? Because one, not only do I enjoy recording these videos, but the main point of these videos is me dropping my filter. Like I said, I don't talk about this shit to other people. I'm basically all fucking alone. My only other option is sit in my son's room and cry to his stuffed animals, or talk to myself in the mirror, arguing about how much of a fucking failure I am that I wasn't able to prevent things from happening. At least one thing I can say is this: I never did anything wrong. I never did anything wrong to her. I never did anything wrong to my son. And I tried my best to live my life as a pacifist. To be nice to everyone. To treat everyone with love and kindness. I just want to be nice to everyone. But I would like a girlfriend. And someone who I can trust, who's nice to me, someone who appreciates me. Hell, I think ideally I'd like somebody who behaves the way Albedo does to Hines in the series Overlord. But that's maybe a bit overkill. But ideally I think that's kind of what I would want. Maybe what I would feel happiest with. I'm not sure. Maybe I don't know what the fuck I want. I sure as hell know I don't want an abusive partner who cheats on me, uses my child as a fucking hostage, endangers my child's life, even if it's their own child, and literally is scarier to me than fucking Slender Man and Jeff the Killer and any of the SVP shit. To the point that I'd feel less endangered if Jeff the Killer were outside the hallway than her. I live alone, and yet I stack iron dumbbell weights in front of my door. My bed, even though I live alone, and my bedroom is on the second floor, and I sleep during the day because I work third shift. And my house is of course locked, and it's not really a dangerous part of the world. My bedroom door is also locked. I have my bedroom door locked. I put weights in front of my door, so that even if someone were to break my fucking lock, they couldn't get through. And I also have a folding chair with the metal part sticking out, so if someone did move the weights, I'll hear that clink to wake me up. I also have other alarms and other means of self-defense. That may be an extremely unhealthy sense of paranoia, but given the fact that I have an ex-wife who is absolutely psycho, crazy, batshit insane, to the point that I'm pretty sure if I'm ever asleep in the same building as her, that I am not going to wake up alive, that she is going to kill me. And the fact that, well, I've had a lot of people throughout my past. I mean, hell, when I was in school, I got bullied the shit out of to an insane degree. It's just the biggest reason I really didn't do anything is I don't like the idea of hurting people. I don't like, no matter how much I'm into violent video games and violent movies and shit like demonophobia, I don't want to hurt anyone ever. I just try my best self to be nice to everyone. Even if somebody does piss me off, I don't want to hurt people. The only time I have brought myself to hurt somebody was because, it was that or die. And as depressed as I am, as much as I think about that stuff, I've never tried to hurt myself. And granted, I am very clumsy and accident prone. I've tripped and fallen in just about everything. But I've tried my best to keep myself alive, protect myself from things that, because I have, in part, maybe that's why the creepypastas make me feel a little safer, because the scary insanity of those stories, at least, it gets my mind off of things that actually do exist, against things that are very real in my life, that are a threat to my life, that do scare me. So this helps me feel safe. At the end of the day, I would never hurt anybody unless somebody was getting raped or murdered, at which point I'm going to protect them. I'm going to protect people. But above all, I'd rather not be in a violent situation or around anything violent. I just want everybody to be safe. I believe in the Second Amendment, but that's mainly just because I want everyone to have the right to protect themselves. Because I don't want anyone to get hurt. I want everyone out there to be safe. And if any of you are thinking about self-harm stuff, just know, you are special and you're amazing. There's plenty of ASMRs out there to help you with anxiety or to give you positive feedback. And just know that you are loved and you are special. I just hope things get better for you guys. And I do appreciate that if you guys get any enjoyment out of these videos, whether it's laughing at me making jokes or getting cringe out of me trying to sing badly when I try to cover songs that I can't sing with a damn, or, go further than that, if maybe listening to this stuff in any way helps you to understand your own depression better. But at the end of the day, the main reason I do these videos for me is this allows me to vent. And part of keeping this in the video is just because it actually makes me feel better to know that there actually is a recording of me just talking about that I'm lonely, that I'm depressed, but I'll say this, my son's happy, he's safe, and I still talk to him and face chat him. He should be coming back over again soon. The vaccine stuff going on. All reason to be worried about. Like I said, with that stuff, I just wanted to put his safety first. Even if it makes me feel depressed, I just want to keep him safe. I just want to do everything I can to keep him safe. I really do need to try to meet some women. I need to try to, like I said, maybe I'll try that Hinge dating site. I've never used it before, but maybe whenever I get a day off, I'll try to do that. But I don't know when the fuck that's going to happen. As is, even if I went to bed right now, I'd only get a couple hours of sleep, so I'm probably going to record the rest of this video, upload it, let it upload while I'm sleeping, and then it'll probably barely be done by the time I go to work. So, I'll say this. Yeah, I am kind of weird and creepy and super depressed. I'm not emotionally stable. But that's mainly the depression and loneliness. If I actually had a healthy relationship with a beautiful woman, that'd probably be enough to make everything better. But at the same time, I'm kind of terrified of everybody now, just because at the same time I'm worried, what if I get with another woman who's like her? I mean, seriously, do you have any idea how insane it is to be fucking a woman, and then for her to say that she sees the blood and gore-covered ghost of her dead brother watching you fuck? For her just to go ballistic one day and just start breaking your son's toys and screaming and cussing, throwing shit at the wall, and then you tell her to stop, and then she just lunges at you, and then I mean most of your cuts and hurts and bruises are unnoticeable, but you have a fucking 3-inch long gash in your fucking right arm. Any deeper, I would have needed fucking stitches, but it was at least okay enough that I was able to just, treat it myself and just wear a long sleeve shirt for 3 months straight so no one could sell. But that was like, what, how many years ago now? And that was actually around Christmas time. It was actually the last Christmas I was with her. We didn't actually get divorced till like what, maybe like 8-9 months later? So apparently she was also cheating on me with other people before that one person. At least I know my son is definitely 100% mine. And at least the child support I pay goes to her parents, not her. Because I know if it was going to her, she would just be spending on her and the guys that she goes around with. So, like I said, she made it clear she was going to disappear with me. But, like I said, he's safe where he's at. I know he's going to be treated well. And I still face chat and talk to him. It's just, he was coming over every weekend. He was coming over the weekends for me, but the whole COVID thing. So, yay, pandemics. And how fucking shit that is. But I'm sure all of you guys have your own shit that you've been going through because of the pandemics too. So I'm sorry if I'm making little of the shit that you guys are going through. I'm a selfish bastard and all I can think about is me. But I'm sorry. I shouldn't be talking about this shit, but just it helps to be able to talk about it. Feels like the only way I can cope. Okay, let's actually get back into recording this. I'm sorry. Okay. More than likely nobody listened to me talk. So here, for people skipping ahead in the video, I'm moving again. This is the part that everyone who skipped ahead is waiting for. Because one, more than likely nobody's watching any of the... Hell, I think the only person who watched any of the Isaac videos is Noko, and he watched like part of 2 of them, and this is part 69, and they're like, some of them go up to 7 hours. So, but then again, even if somebody's been watching every part religiously at this point, yes, I used a pun. You more than likely skipped the whole thing. Actually, I probably should stop talking about it, because then... Good point. Okay, let's... Ah! That was weird. Sci-flies are good, it's just... Ow! Well, another thing I want to absorb. I think the Epicac really affected my spiders and flies quite a bit. Yes! And that's a heal too, isn't it? No? Damage up. What? Okay. Oh, Ragman, you're in a terrible place to live. I don't know why I'm trying to dodge. I have this double Sci-Fly. I'm probably going to cook some bacon and eat a shit ton of it. Because I found that if I need to go to sleep right away, down a short time, that I can eat a shit ton of bacon and the high amount of fat and protein helps me to go to bed. I don't know if Epicac affects the Sci-Fly at all. Okay. Oh, I do have a bomb. Nope. What was... Absorb? I don't know what I gained. Hopefully that doesn't... The active items don't screw myself over, but... You know, I can't... I mean, it's what makes a poly good. Ow! Thank goodness for regen, which I just saw it kick into. Actually, I want both these items. You know what? Battle of attrition, bitch. No item? Oh well, I'm still thankful for the heart. In a way, I'm kind of hoping it doesn't give me the option for delirium, because I just want to go to bed. But then that's my own fault for being such a dumbass. So, thank you guys for bearing with me, even though I'm just weird as shit. Like I said, at least in general I'm a pacifist. I like being nice to people. I like being polite to people. I don't like violence. I like it in video games. I like creepypastas, scary games, but that's because I'm weird, because at the end of the day, you know, the scariest creepypasta sometimes makes me feel safe, just because I know that the stuff that they're talking about isn't going to happen. And it takes my mind off the stuff that is real, that is too much for me. Got more luck out of it. And of course, every time I do that, I get flies too. I have 8 subscribers right now. I think half of them are bots. Like, because I don't really get much views. Like, there's Noko. And there's like 2 other people that commented like one time. Noko is like the main person who really has... Well, that is interesting. That is... Can I blow that up? Will a bomb do anything to that? It does. I'll absorb that if I can, but I don't think I'm going to get the chance. I do have the battery thing, so maybe that might help. That could come in clutch. I mean, getting the plum flute as a added thing to this could be really cool. Mystery pill? I'm okay with this. This room feels very concerning right now. Ow! I just thought of something. It's a good thing I don't have the poison shots anymore, because it would be kind of pointless with Epic Hack. Speaking of pointless. But this is a pretty good run for Apollyon. But yeah, back to that one question I had when we did that first AFK started, like in between this video and the last. Guys? Will a cheetah float? Like, do cheetahs float? I'm not asking if a cheetah can swim, because I know cheetahs can swim. I'm asking, do they float? Oh, you didn't give me delirium this way. Which means the only chance of getting delirium would be... So, I gotta wait to heal. Are there any batteries anywhere? Nope. Well, we gotta wait because I want to heal. So, guess who has to sit? You guys have to sit and wait a little longer. Like I said, I'm considering that day inside hinge, but I'm gonna wait until I have a fucking day off work. so I can actually figure out how this stuff works. I also look up some reviews of it, see if it's safe. And the important thing is you don't want to end up in a fucking, like, you know, because some of that shit's not safe and some of that shit's... Why am I still wearing all my clothes? I'm like burning up. It's too fucking hot. Oh, my back. Oh. Like I said, I would like it if I had some time off work. In a non-monkey paw situation. I don't want to have something horrible car accident happen where I have time off because I'm fucking hurt or have a fucking heart attack. I just... It'd be kind of nice if I could go to work and say, hey, can I just have a month off unpaid? And yeah, I'd go to record more videos, but really the main reason I want to is just because I don't want to go to work and I feel exhausted all the time. Everything fucking hurts. And I'm stressed from personal shit. And of course, I'm stressed naturally. I'm a naturally high-strung, anxious person. I'm very good at hiding it. Then again, I also would be described as somebody as hypervigilant, PTSD, and paranoid. Then again, I'm very good at hiding that too. But that's mainly because that's my issue to deal with, and I don't want to bother people. Then, I wouldn't want to make people feel uncomfortable around me. One, no matter how pissed or angry I am, or depressed, you know, other people don't deserve to treat that. But on top of that, like, I don't think people would be comfortable around me if they knew about the shit I think about. Granted, I'm not a bad person. I don't think I've ever actually broken any laws. Hell, I'm even an Eagle Scout. Not that I remember how to do any of the camping stuff. And I definitely don't want to ever camp again, because sleeping on the fucking ground sucks. In addition to that, I have such a horrible sense of direction. I'm a fucking Eagle Scout. I even did all the stuff with using a compass and map in real life in the fucking woods. I can navigate my way through the fucking brush and fucking woods, but yet when it comes to a video game or shit like that, or especially car directions. Like, if I'm in a video game, I have a horrible sense of direction. And if I am in, you know, a car driving somewhere, it is so hard for me to actually get a bearing on my fucking directions. But if you give me a fucking map in the middle of the fucking forest, I can tell where to fucking go. At least I could. That was like quite a few years ago. It's kind of like I took 3 years of Spanish in high school. I can't remember how to speak any of it. I went to Mexico right now, all I have to be able to tell people is, where is the bathroom? Donde es baño? Esta baño. So, it's just, like I said, we have a high turnover rate at work. It's just, one, a lot of people can't stand these fucking hours. And two, it's not a super hard job. It's constant hours. It's constant stress. It's the fact that you are standing sometimes the entire night. You're just standing and you're bending and you're walking and you're turning and you're moving in such unnatural ways, and you're having to lift your arms and adjust things and move stuff around. I mean, it's nothing super heavy, but at the same time, you're having to move your body in unnatural ways thousands and thousands and thousands of times a night. And sometimes if you're not getting a day off, you're pulling extra hours or you're pulling extra days, and the days you do go, you pull extra hours on those days, or you're going in early, or doing extra stuff. It's just, my knees constantly hurt, my back constantly hurts. I am constantly tired. I'm constantly drinking energy drinks and Red Bull. Partly because I enjoy the taste of Red Bull, but partly because it's the only way I can keep fucking functioning. You might say, well, what if you slept more? Here's the thing, recording these videos actually helps me sleep more. Because otherwise, if I wasn't recording these videos talking to you guys, I'd probably be walking around my living room, talking to stuffed animals, and to toys, and the wall, and a mirror. Because at the end of the day, I feel very isolated. like I'm basically talking to myself at times. Just because I am very, very lonely. And apparently I'm a person who emotionally requires, you know, safe, intimate, trustworthy people in my life. And I have a lack of that at the moment. So that's fucking depressing as shit. Then again, I'm sure you guys feel the same. I mean, I know there were times where I watched a lot of Let's Plays, partly because I thought they were very entertaining, but also because there were times I felt a bit lonely, and watching Let's Plays back when I was 1911, it helped me feel less lonely. And helped me feel less isolated. It's just, nowadays, the amount of isolation is just kind of extreme, and I'm just constantly working to the point that right now it feels like my entire life is either being at work or would be sleeping, but I'm making these videos because I actually love making these videos. I really like making these videos. If I could, I would make these videos every day for the rest of my life. And that's assuming I have a long life of old age and don't die of a fucking heart attack and go to work. I feel like my tombstone's gonna read, "Death from overtime." Like, it's just, like, it's not a super hard job, it's just the fact that everything hurts. Everything is sore. I'm fucking stressed, and I want to scream and cuss at everyone and everything at all times at work. It's just, it's so many hours, it's a lot of stress, it feels like you're under pressure all the fucking time, and it just feels like you have to be just super aware and moving as fast as you can and doing the absolute 110% at all fucking times. And it's just, it gets overwhelming and it tears you down physically and emotionally. And that's even if you are a well-adjusted, emotionally, happy person outside of work. Which, shit happens. I mean, like I said, you guys look at the fucking news all the time. I try to avoid the news just because, as is, it's already at a fucking rolling boil. So, but I am sorry if, I'm belittling your guys' problems, because I understand. More than likely, a lot of you guys watching the videos are probably also feeling very isolated and alone, just like I do. So, though the funny thing is, a lot of my videos are like horror games, but it's like, the overall tone of my channel is a comedy. Like, I'm apparently just trying to make you guys laugh. But more than that, I think I said it well in my intro. Not the intro I do at the very videos, but the one my About thing on my page that I made when I started this channel. That I want to vicariously hang out with you guys. Like, hey, I'm putting this out here so that you guys, by listening to my voice, even if it's a recording from a year in the past or whatever shit, that you're vicariously hanging out with me. And that I feel better for having recorded the video and allows me to vent and feel less alone. And you listen to the video, and some of them might maybe make you laugh. Some of them maybe, are just hilarious and like watching me fail Super Meat Boy. And some of the stuff might be just hearing another human being talk about stuff that is very real and personal. And whatever it is, it's me attempting to drop my walls and my guard and be honest with all of you. Just be myself. In a world where I have to constantly wear a fake smile, where I have to constantly pretend that my body isn't sore, where I have to constantly pretend that I don't want to just fall down on the ground and cry or walk out of the building, where I have to pretend that I just don't want to constantly scream and cuss at everything, fucking Marianne myself with all that shit. There's a lot, just thinking about Marianneing myself straight into the fucking machines. Yes, I'm making a reference to a different Let's Play. It's one of my videos. Here's a hint. The person's name is Marianne. Granted, that scene did bother me a little bit, but at that point you're actually seeing it. You know, if you're the first person perspective, that you're not really aware of it for very long. But, like I said, not that I ever would. It's just... I feel overwhelmed all the time. And making these videos, it makes me feel better. It helps me sleep more. Same way, like sometimes I'll go to sleep and I'll wake up and I'll actually watch maybe a little Tear of Grace, or I'll, you know, watch some ASMR, and it'll help me to go to sleep for a while, to not be so broken. Making these videos helps. And like I said, even if I live to be 1,000,000 years old, given that YouTube and the internet and the world doesn't explode, but it, 1,000,000's maybe, okay, 120, how about that? That's a realistic human age, right? Or 90. Let's say I live to be 90 years old. I still want to record these videos every single day, even into my 90s. Let's say I live into like 90-something years old. So let's say I live to be something like 90-something years old. I still want to record these videos every single day. Now there might be a few days I miss a video, but that'll probably just because I got caught up having an argument with myself, or I had an overly busy day, or because I was actually able to spend some time with a loved one, or do something meaningful aside from talk to you guys, which, I mean, talking to you guys is meaningful. But I'll say this, if I had a date with a beautiful woman, or I got to go over to a really cute girl's house, play some Dungeons and Dragons with her, and then, you know, play some bed sheets and pillows after that, I'm doing that. I am definitely going with the option 2. But then I'd probably record a video when I get back. More than likely, I'd stop recording videos if either 1, I die, or 2, my computer gets fried or bricked due to some stupid virus or some shit, and I can't seem to get another one, or some shit happens. Or if YouTube just straight up deletes my channel and says, "Fuck you, Lunar D8, we don't want your kind on YouTube," and I'm like, "Aw." Which that would be very sad, but at the same time, I would just have to deal with it. I would just like, okay, I'll just find some other outlet for everything, and I would just make another channel. I mean, I have some of my videos. I don't have every single video, because at this point I have like 400 videos, and some of them are like 8 hours long. But I have the videos, so I mean, if I really had to, I could just do another channel and re-upload the videos so you guys would still know it's me. I'm against using the Twitch and Twitter stuff. Like I said, I never want to make a fucking cent off of this. Like, I do this as a way of venting, as a way of emotional coping, and a way of, you know, just doing something I like. I enjoy this. I enjoy this. I look forward to it. When I'm at work, like, I'll be working through a 10 or some hour shift, and I'll be looking forward to coming home to do this. I look forward to coming back to my YouTube channel after, you know, going to work. Like, when I go into work tonight, when I come home, I'm going to be looking forward to recording some Danganronpa. But it's just, I really enjoy making these videos. It's a lot of fun. And if anybody enjoys any of them, I think it's awesome. I appreciate every one of you. And I just wish you all the best. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. I like making these videos. I hope you guys enjoy them. Granted, hopefully not. At least a small portion of them are me talking about personal shit and just burying my fucking soul. At least most of my videos are me trying to sing songs and do shitty covers to where you guys get to laugh at like what a terrible singer I am and feel better about your own singing ability. Or me reading a Warhammer book. Or me just playing some random game and just getting into it. Like the Resident Evil 8 game. If you can, check out my Resident Evil 7 and Resident Evil 8 gameplay. And it's just, Resident Evil 7, was definitely a bit more scary than 8. 8, I made so many jokes about York pepper patties. I tend to, if I play a video game, I sometimes get too much into being the personality of the person I'm playing as. And sometimes if I'm playing a game, like I said, no matter what, I'm a good person, I'm nice to people, I've never hurt anybody, I never would hurt anybody. In general, I would rather never hurt anybody. I like doing some spar matches and some boxing with people, but that's, meant as training. And both people are meant to enjoy it and grow from it to become better people. I don't like anger, people being mean to people. I like wholesomeness. I also like the macabre, but macabre for wholesomeness' sake. I like being nice to people. I don't like being mean to people. I don't like having to yell or be angry. I do enjoy being angry at the video games. That's another thing. If I'm playing a video game around another human being, I'll actually avoid yelling or cussing. Because I don't want to make them uncomfortable. Because at that point, I'm not necessarily playing the game to play the game. I'm playing the game with that person because I'm doing it to enjoy their company. I'm doing it as an activity of friendship, not because I'm into the game. Yeah, I'll enjoy the game, but if it's something that's I'm getting killed and shit, I won't cuss, I won't yell, because I don't want to make that person uncomfortable. Because at the end of the day, what matters to me most is that they're playing the game with me, and I'm getting to spend time with them. And I want them to be happy, and I want them to enjoy spending time with me. I feel happy being with them, so I want them to be happy too. I'm tempted to just run to there and make a save right now. But at the same time, if I lost the run after waiting all this time, if nothing else, we have beaten. Guys, Apollyon, we had not played Apollyon at all until this run. This is still our very first run as Apollyon. And yet not only have we beaten the Heart, and we've beaten Hush, and we've beaten the Cathedral, and we've beaten the Chest. We are now about to be going in there to fight Megasatan. And unless we have the absolute shittiest fucking luck, which given that I'm staring right at my double side fly, I think works good, and works gold. So that'd be good. It's all solid. Like a floating cheetah. Like I said, I don't know why I was fucking thinking about that, but while I was AFK in between episodes 68 and 69, I was thinking, would a cheetah float? And yeah, it'd be kind of cool to see a cheetah swimming. Can a cheetah just lay there and float the way a human would, and just chill? The way you see an otter just float on his back, all chill and peaceful, like a little... Just imagine a stoner floating in a fucking energy. That's what a fucking otter is for a sea. It's an otter. But you know how they float on their back, and they're just all chill and relaxed? Can a cheetah do that? Can you see a little happy kitty just floating on his back down river, and he's just his paws up, and he's just At that point, I'd be tempted to throw a ball of yarn at the cat. It may be a big-ass cat that can tear me to shreds, but it's a cat nonetheless. They might say, well, that's adorable. Yes, it's adorable. But you know what? I've seen a house cat play with a fucking mouse. And I realized, to a leopard, a lion, a cheetah, I'm the fucking mouse. And I've seen what happens to the mouse. The cat has fun with that game. The mouse does not. I don't want to be the mouse. I want to be the dude with the laser pointer. We're almost there, 2.5 art stream. I still haven't unlocked the D6 or Tech Zero. Like I said, I probably won't record any more Isaac for a few months. And even then, when I do record it, I probably will try to focus on the beast. Like, at some point I gotta return to the actual rules of rolling my fucking D4 and D8 that I, have established as the actual rules of my challenge. But, it got to the point that I wanted to try the new characters. I wanted to try Bethany and Jacob and Isaac. Jacob and Esau. I wanted to fight the Mother Fight. I wanted to see the alternate course. I wanted to make my attempt on the beast. I also wanted to try Tainted Jacob and Tainted Bethany. And I'll say this, out of all the characters, I would dare say Bethany and Tainted Bethany, both versions, are actually my favorites. Just because either it goes okay, and you're like somewhat okay, or it goes absolutely amazing. And I can't complain about how overpowered we are right now with Polly. It's just the fact that the active items stack the way they do, and how much power we get as stat boosts from items we normally would have just ignored. It's absolutely amazing. Like I said, I am considering Beat Saber, but I'm probably absolutely horrible at it. And it's just, I'm unsure if I should get a VR headset. So, you guys ever watch Darling and Franks, the 02 dance? It's like, I think it started a TikTok thing, but that one part of her song is like, hang your hands so But yeah, in 1 week, Guilty Gear Strive comes out. My very first Guilty Gear game. And I'm going to be trying to focus on that a bit. Now, there are a few other things. I know it's sometime in August, I think Soul Nomad, which is a game I played on the PS2. Way back when the PS2 was a thing. But I still have that PS2. I still have my digital copy, my physical copy of Soul Nomad. I think I showed off on my live streams. I'm not sure. I still have my physical copy of the game Soul Nomad and the World Eaters for the PS2. I still have that. But apparently there's a new, updated, remastered, and improved in every way version of it coming out for Steam in August. I intend to play that. Same as there's a game called Human Form. I plan to play that. Beyond that, I'm going to keep my eyes out for anything new, anything that goes on sale, any specials there are. Any games that I've had an interest in and that I've just sort of put off just because, limited time. And, sometimes it's like, okay, there's this one video I could record, but I'd rather do these other 4 games. Or just this other random thing pops in my head. I'm like, hey, let's try to sing this Johnny or Inner Vision by System of a Down or Superman by the band Fighting, And so we try to give that shit a try. Just because it's what I had an interest in. I had a drive to do it, so I did it. So it's pretty kick-ass. But yeah, nice. I'll probably record some Isaac videos here and there, but it'll probably be like maybe a video once a month, unless there's a big push for people wanting to see me play a game. Like you guys, hey, you got Rock Bottom, you haven't got it a single time yet. But whenever I do get back to Isaac, it'll probably be I'll be trying to focus mainly on 1, beating the beast, and 2, I'm going to focus mainly on 1, beating the beast, and getting the unlocks for all the alternate characters that are tainted from the beast route. In addition to that, I think I'll try to push some of my characters to go to greedier. I'll still do greedier, not normal greed. But I'll try to do that in the effort of getting the Lost, the Holy Mantle. Once I get the Holy Mantle, then yeah, I think that's how I go whenever I get back into it. My goal should be to try to do the beast rights. 1, I want to be able to at least beat the beast once, because it's the only ending I don't have. And I want to be able to get the tainted versions of the characters. But I'm never sure if I'm ever going to get the fucking Forgotten unlocked. And the Keepers, that's just an issue of endurance. It's going to happen no matter what. It's just going to take time. And of course, it would be faster if I did normal greed instead of greedier. But, you know what? Said once we had Ultra Greedy unlocked, we wouldn't do normal greed anymore. So that's what we're doing. But so what I would probably do is I'd probably try to hit characters and try to get their, wins on Ultra Greed. Also, whenever I get the donation machine back close 999, I want Blue Baby to go in there to overload it, make it explode, so that he can then use that run to actually, get the D6 for Isaac. So probably once I have the tainted characters, beat the... As long as I've managed to at least beat the beast once, get the tainted characters, though I might have to make some exceptions for Blue Baby and Lost, because that might just be... And at least try to, get the fucking Holy Mantle for Lost, and get the D6 for Isaac. After that, I think I'll probably go back to actually following the fucking rules of this challenge. It was just, I really wanted to see the alternate floors, I really wanted to try the Beast route, I really wanted to try some tainted characters. Particularly, I was interested in tainted Batman, plus I wanted to see the bullshit that was Jacob and Esau when I saw Brett struggling with it, and it did not disappoint. It was, oh my god. Every video I had with Jacob and Esau, I was just, it was nothing but vitriol and venom. I was fucking just cussing my head off at just how fucking insane it was. It was just, they couldn't stay together with the shit. It was so painful to fucking play as them. And Tainted Jacob wasn't much better, but at least I didn't have to control two people. Yes, there are some times where there were benefits to that, but honestly, the negatives far outweigh any benefits. Okay. I apologize, guys. No, I should wait. I was about to say, I apologize, guys. I'm gonna go in there and fight Mega Satan! I'm 1.5 hearts away. We need to just wait. We need to wait. I at least have the Hangman, so I can pop that so I can be immune to any of the floor damage. We have 1 heart to go. Let's just wait. We'll go in there the second we hit full health. Okay? I'll just drink some extra energy drinks at work tonight. It's just, I really want to do this, because this will probably be the last part of Isaac I record for quite a while. Like I said, I have other games I'm wanting to hop into, particularly the Danganronpa games, as well as the Lunar games, and some other stuff like that. I know Human Farm, yeah, I'm interested. Cuphead, if it ever goes on sale. 30XX. 30XX came to 30XX. I already played 20XX. You're gonna play. I did a 9-part playlist of that. Right now, I have a playlist of 30XX that is 1 part. And what that was is that back in February, early February, 30XX, the new version of the game, that's a whole different thing, whole different style. Whereas 20XX was Mega Man style, 30XX is Mega Man X style. So it's a whole different game, whole different ballpark. Came out early February as early access. Only had 3 levels available. Only 3 levels. And didn't have hardly any power-ups or jack shit. A lot of stuff was in its very, is just day 1 early access. Day 1 early access. Now, that was early February. Right now, it is early June. Now, I don't know when 30XX is ever going to be out of its early access. But what I did is I got the game, and I'm back at early February, day 1 of early access, and I recorded a video on it, so you guys can see what it's like on day 1 early access. Then I uninstalled the game, then I reinstalled it, but I haven't actually played anything, I haven't loaded it up or anything. So technically, whenever it comes out of early access, I'll be going into it, I'll still have to redo the tutorial level, and then everything will be starting from base level. Everything will be brand new. But of course, I won't know what to expect. Which means, not only due to the level of skill needed for such a game, but due to my lack of experience with it, I will probably be failing at it so badly and probably won't make shit progress. But that's the thing, I recorded one video of it back on day 1 of early access. Now, I'm waiting until it's a full released game, and once it's a fully released game, I'll play 30XX. And of course, there's Soul Nomad, and Danganronpa, and a lot of other games that are interesting. And of course, anything you guys suggest. But one big thing I'm really into is 1 week from now, Guilty Gear Strive is going to come out. I've never played a Guilty Gear Strive. I've never played any of the Guilty Gear games. And of course, the beta didn't come to Steam in PS4. I'm playing this shit on Steam. So, when Guilty Gear Strive comes out, I don't know shit about the characters. I don't know shit about their moves, or their skills, or combos, or who's good against what, who's even a good guy or bad guy. And I believe it's the 5th game in the series. It will be my very first Guilty Gear game ever. And I am naturally bad at fighting games. And from what I understand about this one's a much more technical and difficult one, especially when it comes to online. So, it's probably just going to be, even on the easy setting of the game, AI, it's just going to be getting my ass kicked. But I want to actually go into it, you guys to see what a person who has no skill or experience or knowledge of the game goes into it like. And I am hoping to build some skill and actually win a lot of fights. To actually get good. To go from having no skill, no experience, and actually have tons of experience. Like, I'm wanting to actually become somebody who's actually... Now, of course, I might stop if I get bored of it, or it's just too hard. That's probably going to be one of those. Probably both. I'll probably get bored of it and be too hard. But at the end of the day, I want to at least try for a while until I get bored of it. So, we're full health. Let's go. There we go. Megasaton. Light. But yeah, I'm wanting to play quite a bit of Guilty Gear Strive when I get a chance. Those side flies are really amazing. Ow! Not sure if charm tears are going to have an effect in this situation. Not just because of being the level it is, I mean, the fact that I'm shooting epic act. Also the weird angle. Why is it being launched? Maybe it's because you have 14.32 range. It's a fucking mortar launcher. You're trying to use a fucking RPG as a shotgun. Also, I am taking quite a bit of damage. We need to become super focused. Yay, regen! Ow! I thought you would be cool while I'm fighting your friends. Good thing I went to full health, otherwise I'd be kind of freaked out. Oh god! Why do we have to have Curse of Darkness during the Mega Satan fight? I understand we had Curse of Darkness during the 4, but why is it like... Why do I have to fight Mega Satan in the fucking absolute blackness of hell? Did I just see a charmed Envy go around and kick someone else's ass? That's... Oh god. Ow. I'm taking a lot of damage. Guys! Ow! Fucking shit! Like, I'd be like, I'd avoid it, but I can't see shit right now. Too bad the Sci-Flies can't, like, you know, kick away Brimstone. I kinda hope you don't give me Delirium, because I want to go to bed. Ow! You fucking pinpointing sniper son of a bitch! I'm not sure if I'm even hitting you. Be nice if I had spider mod, so I could see, like, am I even hitting you? My damage is apparently not enough to be an issue for you, sir. Where the fuck are you half the time? Yeah, I need to let the power of Sci-Fly. Yeah, I need to rely on my Sci-Flies. This shit. I didn't quite dodge that time. If I die after all the fucking AFKing I did. I mean, no matter what, we still did good. We beat the chest, we beat Cathedral, we beat Mom's Heart, and we beat Hush! We beat fucking Hush! Can Sci-Flies cancel fire? They can cancel fire. Not sure if my epic X are... Yeah, you're bouncing a little bit, so they seem to be. Okay, yes, double Sci-Fly. I mean, if it was a single Sci-Fly, I'd probably be fucked right now. Double Sci-Fly is definitely saving my fucking ass. Wow, I need so much more damage. And I even got Blood of the Martyr along the way. Holy shit, Sci-Fly. And I don't have any orbitals protecting me either. It's literally just Sci-Fly. The Sci-Flies are what are saving my ass. I'll say this, if they give me the option to go Delirium, I will go fight Delirium. But at the same time, look at this shit. Way to go, Sci-Fly. You look like you got a bloody nose there. Were you fighting Mike Tyson, sir? I do not recommend it, for he is one of the greatest boxers to ever live. I like how they cancel it. Yep, there we go. Am I getting to go Delirium? It's an option. Are there any hearts anywhere? Well, you're giving me the option. So off we go. You're giving me the option. Look at all those fucking floors! Imagine if you could keep going and then do Shoal and the Cathedral and all the fucking alt floors. Oh, man. Well... I almost shot myself there. Oh god! Whatever, this is bad. Actually, if I kill you last, can I get a... Where is... Hello? Okay, let's go see what boss this is. About to say, if I found Delirium in my first shot, like, I have 3 hearts. Like, I'm not trying to... That's actually more dangerous. Because I would shoot. Sure. I'm like, it's maybe dangerous, but sure. Like, I will fucking try it. What the? Oh, it's a hole. I'm like, what? It's like, why can't I go through? Ah, be nice if I had flight. What the fuck hurt? Oh shit. Yep. That's what we get for being dangerous. That doesn't really help. What the fuck? Ah! This is a what am I supposed to do? Buttons. I was like, I couldn't even see the buttons at first. I was like, what's happening? We are about to die. like 50 trillion times over right now. I can't pick that up! I have no idea what the extra luck would even do in this situation. I don't know why I was waiting there. Do not step on the spikes. Oh shit. This is bad. Luck up. 8 luck. 48-hour energy. Every half heart is like a godsend at this point. Normal bomb it is. Damn it. I have to rely on Sci-Flies. I can't shoot in this area. It's too dangerous. Are you my teammate? What's happening? Oh, Sci-Flies wouldn't attack because I have to actually shoot you. Hey. What hurt me? I don't even know what I want. Small rock? Looking at this map, this is more likely Delirium's either that top left or the bottom right. Dude! Squeezy doesn't really help. I don't need tier 8 or blue hearts I can't hold. But okay, that helps. Okay. That helps. Okay, let's go absorb this other power. And we'll see what comes out of it. I gained luck and a little bit of movement speed. Okay, I hope that is useful. Probably shouldn't got the mom's thing, but you know what? I'm silly. Ow! Fuck! These regens still saving my ass. Another thing to absorb. Okay, so I at least see one unlikely delirium. That could have been very dangerous. Oh shit. Angry ghost. Ow! Oh, this is... I don't even know how to feel about this, guys. Damn. Pretty sure I already got this. Yeah. So I thought it crashed. I was like, what the fuck happened? Took a second to load. I was like, what's happening? Ow! Double ow? Range down is actually good in this situation. Now here's the thing. We're gonna wait until I regen half a heart. Because there is a chance that the monstro that gets spawned from this will hit me for that 1 heart of damage and kill me. So, we're gonna wait. At this rate, the way this is going, I might not sleep at all tonight. Or today. However you refer to someone who sleeps in 3rd shift. I think I can get past it if I have 2 of the 5-hour energies, 2 Tylenols, and about 2 of those 20-ounce Red Bulls. But it also means that you guys are not going to get a video tomorrow. Because more than likely when I get home tomorrow, I'm just going to come straight home and pass the fuck out. Like, no matter how much I want to record a video tomorrow, I just won't have the energy. Besides, I've always found that anytime I exceed 1,000 milligrams of caffeine, it seems to have a temporary wearing down effect of the body, and you just become very exhausted afterwards. You guys remember when they had Volt Energy Soda? Eventually, though, they stopped selling it because they decided that having an energy drink in a 2-liter was not good because some people would drink it out of 2-liter, like me. Hell, Burger King at one point had it on tap. Okay, here we go. Okay, that gave us... It gave us back more range. Ah, shit. Okay, we got 1 more room before potentially delirium. Oh, we got a boss here. Let's fight this room real quick. Suck a fish. Well, we survived. More than likely, this here is delirium, but we might get a good power-up out of this. Either way, back to AFKing! For fucking eternity. Like I said, it's nice to have the regen. We would have never stood a chance to win without it, or the double side flies even. We would have never made it here without the double side flies. Gonna take a moment to look at that Mega Satan victory. Cool. And the fact that we are going to get a delirium victory, as long as we have the patience to wait for the fucking hearts to regen. So, I don't know if I'll talk about... I don't know. What would I talk about? Well... some good bands. Bobaflex, Rammstein, System of a Down, Korn, Tool, Toto. They have a song called Africa. And of course there's Tattoo, which is a Russian band. Which, let's see, they have Robots, and then a lot of stuff's in Russian, so of course I can't. But there's one that's actually in English, though it has a version that's in their native language, Russian, but also one that's actually in English. It's called Show Me Love. Show me love, show me love, show me love. Yeah, go check out Tattoo. It's T.A.T.U. So yeah, the name of the band's Tattoo, absolutely amazing. Heck, you can find compilation videos of them where their music is actually combined with Rammstein. It sounds amazing. I have a water bottle I'm drinking out right now, but I'm having trouble. Like, I finished it. Where did I put the cap? No idea. I can't find it now. Shit. Oh well. Just put it over here and I'll have a random fucking cap somewhere. Oh, there it is. My bag, I can go piss. Actually, might be a good time to take a shower. Granted, I tend to take like 15 showers a week. I tend to wear a bit of cologne for a few. Damn, I can't put cologne and deodorant. Now listen, I'm gonna go take a shower. I'm gonna go piss and take a shower. I'll be back. I'm just gonna be standing there in that corner, okay, while I'm in the shower. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear the shower over here, but I'll leave my bed door open, because that's the thing. Like, I've had dreams where normally in a dream there's certain things you can't control. Like, you're not supposed to be able to adjust in a dream, even if it's a lucid dream. You're not supposed to be able to control light levels. You're not supposed to be able to look in a mirror. You're not supposed to be able to read books, and you're not meant to be able to use electronics. But I've been able to do all of those things in dreams. Hell, I've even been able to fire off Kamehameha waves, use fire swords, actual swords, you know, make stuff move as granted, it also means that when you have a nightmare, shit can really get a lot worse and more vivid. But, yeah, I mean, I've been able to use smartphones, electronics, even in a dream. I had one dream where, you know, I thought everything was normal. I was in my own house. Everything seemed relatively normal. And then I noticed something. My bedroom door was shut and I was not in my room. Because that's the thing. If I'm in my room, even if I'm recording these videos, even if I'm here recording these videos, I will have my door shut. And I will have at least one dumbbell in front of that door. I don't have all the shit I have in there when I go to bed. So when I go to bed, I lock my door, I put a shit ton of dumbbells in front of it, and I put that metal chair. But when I'm recording video, I'll just have one dumbbell in front of the door. But I'll have the door shut. Anytime I'm in my room, the door is shut. But anytime I am not in my bedroom, for any reason at all, whether I'm going outside or even going downstairs to grab a snack or to take a shower, here's the thing. And I have my showers upstairs here. I'm just saying this. It's down a short hallway. Just past the sunset. Just saying this. Anytime I leave my room, for any reason, even if I'm going to go to work, my bedroom door is always open. I leave it open when I'm not in my room. So that way I know if I ever come home and my door is shut, big fucking red flag. In that situation, you know what I do in that situation? If I come home and my fucking bedroom door is shut, I won't even go in my room to confront shit. I will fucking leave and get the fucking police. Because at that point, I know that something is in my room. Somebody is in my room. And especially since I've mentioned earlier in this video that there are people that used to live with me at one point. A particular woman who was a fucking psycho bitch. Who, you know, I kind of would expect to attempt to murder me. Who did things that definitely lend themselves to PTSD. To the point that I am fucking terrified of her. And yet she'll sometimes message me cussing me out or At one point, she sent me a little thing where she sent me a recorded voice message on my birthday saying, "Happy birthday," and that I'm an asshole, and that I smell and look like a monkey. And yet, sometimes, she'll message me, trying to beg me to take her back. She even tried to message some of my friends, sometimes saying, "Hey, how do I convince, so-and-so to take me back?" I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Granted, there have times that I've been in a relationship with somebody that I have talked to their friends about with them, but I didn't cheat on anybody and I didn't break up with them. It's just the other person got bored of me. So I was like, hey, what should I do? It's like, am I misunderstanding something? Is there something going on I'm not aware of? In that situation, it's more so like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Like, what the fuck happened? But that's usually in the situation where I want that with the person. With her, hell no. I don't even want to be her friend or have anything to do with her after the shit she did. Like I said, I am actually scared of her. I mean, her own parents are scared of her. And they don't... And they know sure as hell that our son, my son, he would not be safe around her. It's just, yes, I'm not mentally well myself, but my mental unwellness is just, I'm very sad and depressed and lonely and isolated. That's it. That's me. I'm just a very lonely person who has really nobody to talk to half the time. Just wants friends and wants to meet a beautiful woman who actually cares about me, appreciates me, and respects me, and won't just try to murder me or be incredibly abusive, both verbally and physically. So, now maybe at some point I should actually go see a therapist. But then again, I'm pretty sure, the cost of seeing a therapist would be more expensive than buying this computer and all the fucking games I paid with it, that I bought over time on Steam. Even with medical insurance for work, shit is expensive. It's like I can't ride a bicycle because I have no fucking sense of balance. And you might say, people are like, oh, it's never too late to learn to ride a bicycle. Yes, it is. Even with medical insurance, I wouldn't be able to afford the hospital bills of breaking my fucking legs for falling over. I am very clumsy. I am very accident prone. I have terrible hand-eye coordination or balance. I find the parkour stuff in Assassin's Creed absolutely incredible, but I know sure as hell no I can't do that stuff. But it's fun to play. Particularly Assassin's Creed Rogue, Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and Assassin's Creed 2. Unity 2 a bit, but mainly Rogue, Black Flag, and Assassin's Creed 2. So those are fun. But it's fun to watch parkour. It's fun to play a video game with parkour. It's not fun to try to make a jump from like 1 foot up and sprain your ankle. Let alone imagining that a 10-foot jump would probably, blow out your fucking knee. Speaking of which, I need to stretch my hamstrings a lot more than mine. I'm gonna go take a shower. I'm sorry I've had to AFK so much, but I don't want to lose, and we keep taking shit tons of damage. It was probably terrible for us to get epic hack. Imagine, guys, if we had gotten fucking Spoonbender. Imagine if instead of epic hack, if we had gotten fucking Spoonbender, or Sacred Heart, or Parasite. That'd fucking kick ass. And like I said, I'm pretty sure this boss above us is not delirium. So I'm gonna get some sort of item here that maybe might help us out. Actually, after my shower, I'm at least at 6 hearts. I think I'll go try to fight this boss. But at the same time, in the off chance it is delirium, I don't know. We need to take this carefully, because for us to go through all this trouble and still lose, ooh, that would leave a sour taste in my mouth. But I'm never 100% in this game, ever. Because there is so much to this. And a lot of stuff, including Forgotten. I mean, the Forgotten and Aftermath Plus on the PS4, back when I unlocked the Forgotten, was so hard to do as is. And the only reason I was able to do it is because I got fucking Pyromaniac. But in this version of Repentance, they nerfed Pyromaniac, and they nerfed Host Hat. So, I don't know how the fuck I would have ever managed to unlock the Forgotten. Like I said, we'll probably play Isaac for a while after this video. And when we do, it'll probably just be like one short video, maybe once a month. And my main goal will be to beat the beast at least once, and unlock the tainted versions of characters. To unlock a D6, and to get the Holy Mantle on the Lost. Beyond that, well, everything beyond that would be actually following the rules. Unless, I just suddenly decide I want to play a certain character or do a certain thing. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to do whatever the hell I think is most fun and enjoyable. I'm going to take a shower. Sorry that took a little while, guys. Except we're not fully healed yet either. Like I said, there are certain things I know don't have to be based on, well, not OCD, but I know there are certain aspects of my personality that no matter what mood or change in my alignment are constants. One is the method in which I handle my door. So, like I said, first time I had a dream, everything looked realistic, everything felt real. I noticed my door was shut, and I wasn't in my room. And I was like, oh shit, this ain't real. And then I woke up, and I was in bed. But there are certain things, like I know that no matter what my alignment is, no matter how my state of who I am exists, there are indisputable truths of my day-to-day that neither evolve or regress. They're constants. That, regardless of any state of alignment change I go through, which sometimes I'll feel differently about things. Regardless of how I feel, I don't hurt people. I'm kind to everybody. Granted, I might emotionally feel like a 180 from how I felt before, but no matter how I feel or how my viewpoint on the world has changed, I always stay constant in regard that I should be nice to everyone, and I would never want to hurt anyone, and I wish everyone the best. Now that being said, like I said, while I do, no matter the alignment that I feel at that particular moment, no matter what, I prefer the stance of pacifism. I don't like the idea of a country going to war, but I mean, obviously, if people are in danger, we should save them. In the same regard, I don't like the idea of hurting others. But, you know, if somebody's trying to gouge out my eyeball, or stab me, or other things, or hurt me, I'll do whatever I have to defend myself. And just because I tend to be depressed and think about very negative things toward myself, both in terms of self-esteem and existential longevity of not vegetating, I guess? However you want to put it, to be sensitive about it. But I've never tried to do anything bad myself, because no matter how I feel, I still value my life. And even if I sometimes feel like shit's hopeless, I still want to keep that bit of hope that things will get better. To never give up, to never surrender. It's one thing of saying never. One thing a saying never gives up. One thing a saying always keeps is pride. But above all, I tend to be nice to everybody. The only time I would have hurt anybody is because, well, they're hurting somebody else, and I'm protecting people. But even then, like I said, I feel the only good use of power is the preservation of life. To protect people. Be wholesome to wholesome people. It's gonna be a while, it looks like. I even took a long shower too. I had to wash my hair a few times. Like I said, here lately I have one cheap brand of cologne, but I also have a more expensive brand of cologne called the Azzaro. It's Azzaro. It's part of the Wanted series, which, I mean, it's an odd name for it. The cologne canister, it's glass of course, but it's the design of a 5-bullet revolver. So that's an interesting design for a glass container of cologne, which I like the smell of it, but oh, I don't know how to describe it, but I like the smell. It's one thing I never understood though, when it comes to anime conventions and stuff. I've never had a chance to go to one. Ever. I've never been to any kind of convention like that. I should get a drink. I'll be back. I'm gonna go get a drink. You guys wait right there. But yeah, I've never been to an anime convention, but I would like to go one day. I think it'd be a lot of fun. But I'll say this, I never understood, like, apparently people say that a lot of people at anime conventions are, sweaty and smelly and don't shower at all, which is weird. Because here's the thing, in general, I like to smell good. I like to be clean. So I'd imagine that if I was going to go to a public place, especially if there's going to be a bunch of sexy women wearing very amazing cosplays, that I'm going to want to, smell nice and look presentable. After all, I might get somebody's phone number, and we could hang out. And, granted, I don't really drink alcohol for the most part. I've tried it. I don't really care for it. Most of them go to a bar with friends. I just drink a Red Bull or something, because it's still more socially acceptable to have a drink in a bar. It's just I don't really care for alcohol. I've never really been much of a drinker. Like, I've tried it, but I've never really cared for it. And I've never smoked anything at all, ever. Hell, I've never done any kind of illegal drug, period. The only drugs I've ever taken are supplements from a vitamin store or prescriptions from a doctor. Though one reason I'm kind of hesitant about doing too much of the prescriptions from doctors is because I had a grandmother where she had some health issues, and the doctor prescribed one medication for her, but then it would start bothering another organ or something. So then they'd prescribe another medication to take care of that, and then that would have another side effect. So they'd keep her on the old medicine she had before, and then they'd prescribe another medicine for that side effect. That would cause another side effect. And by the time she died, she was basically having more pills than food. And it's just, obviously modern medicine is amazing, it's just, at the same time, I don't want to have to be at a point where, especially certain prescriptions, if you start taking it, your body gets used to it. I'm worried about negative effects or being, addicted to anything. Hell, as is, I'm pretty sure I'm addicted to Pepsi, and caffeine, and sugar. So I couldn't imagine doing something that's actually considered addictive, that people have issues with kicking, that's, life-threatening, that you can actually OD on. Because at the very least, I can't OD on Pepsi. It's delicious. But you guys ever have a slushie made of Pepsi? That's pretty good too. But an ice-cold Pepsi is the best. Now, flat Pepsi is not even worth it, but fuck that. But an ice-cold Pepsi is good. Also, brisk iced tea with lemon. That's pretty good too. Barks root beer. I've never really liked Coke. It just doesn't taste right. It tastes more acidic. But it is good if you accidentally eat some bread or something and it happens to have mold in it. Coke is good to drink because of the higher acid content in it. Could help to burn out any mold. But of course, obviously go see a doctor. But it's just, I prefer the taste of Pepsi. It just tastes better. It's more pleasing to the tongue. Especially if it's absolutely ice cold. Just that point where if it was 1 degree colder, it'd start turning into a slushie. Just absolute coldest it can be, but still be a liquid. It's... Hell, what's really good is sometimes you get the ice cold Pepsi that you've kept in the fridge, and then you have one of those mugs, those big giant mugs that's got an insulated layer that can freeze inside a freezer. So you have that in the freezer. So you bring it out and the entire mug itself is already cold enough that it should be able to chill a warm drink. And then you fill it full of ice cubes, and then you pour your Pepsi in there that's already cold. That is delicious. That is absolutely amazing. Especially if it's not flat at all. If it's like completely just open. A fresh can or fresh 2 liter. You want a lot of carbonation, but of course it makes you a little bit gassy. I gotta get a drink. Oh. we have 2.5 hearts to go. Almost there. We'll get to fight this one boss. Like I said, I'm pretty sure Delirium's the boss to the right. So, we're going to fight this one boss up here, and then we go fight this guy to the side, which is either Delirium or another boss. But if neither of these is Delirium, then we know Delirium's that boss in the top left corner. And it also means we get 2 power-ups when we go to fight Delirium. So that could be pretty damn cool. Okay, 2.5 hearts to go. Get ready. I got a bottle of water. 2 hearts to go. Pretty good. Yeah, I just got a bottle of water. It's out of the fridge. It's nice and cold. Made by the Niagara Company. Because I assume bottled by Niagara Falls. I'm joking, of course. Purified by reverse osmosis. Purified drinking water. But yeah, at this point, if I go to sleep, I probably won't wake up in time for work. So I'm just going to stay up the entire time. I'll have plenty of time to drink caffeine when I'm at work. So before I go to work, I have some more of those amino acids, BCAAs, protein powder. I'll skip out on the bacon because I'm not trying to go to bed. I also have collagen stuff. I'll get that work. Beyond that, maybe I'll drink some low sodium B8s, eat some cauliflower. And again, I might also go to the store and get a bunch of chocolate bars. That sounds pretty damn good too. But yeah, usually about 1,400 milligrams of caffeine is enough to get through the day without any sleep. But the next day, like I said, I probably won't be able to function with the dam. So when I get home, I'll probably have to just go straight to being passed out. So I won't be able to record anything tomorrow just because I just won't be well enough to do it. Besides, I noticed, like I said, anytime I go past 1,000 milligrams caffeine, the next day it's just body wants to get back at you for it. And again, I would not recommend anyone out there take that much caffeine. It's not healthy. I just do it because, well, there's no other way to force the human body to stay awake long enough to do certain things. It's funny. You're tired, you want to go to bed. Insomnia keeps you up. Sometimes recording a video helps you get to sleep. But I think I dwelled too much on thinking about certain personal emotional things. So, probably riled me up a little bit. So, I don't think I'll be able to go to sleep. Otherwise, I might have certain bad dreams. So, it's cool. Like I said, enough energy drinks and Red Bull and 5-hour energy shots, max strength, and some Tylenol and some more Tylenol. Heck, usually, even if you're feeling really frustrated and angry from being tired, you can just have some extra candy bars and chocolate, and enough dark chocolate and enough sugar calms you down a little bit so that you can maintain that same level of control to stay happy and cheerful people, even if you are pushed a little bit further past your edge than normal. Again, not healthy, especially even on the short term, more so the long term, holy shit. But, as with anything, if you guys were to ever change anything with your diets or exercise programs, or take any kind of supplements, you should talk to your doctors. I'm just a stubborn son of a bitch. who doesn't really... I don't take care of myself well enough. But, you know, I'm an asshole. So don't be like me. I'm an asshole. Just don't be an asshole. We're almost there. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay up. You guys remember bronze sausager? It's made out of pig liver. I told one of my friends about how I ate a bunch of it as a child. Like when I was younger, it was like the go-to sort of comfort food when I was younger. And he's like, that's sad and depressing. I'm like, why? It's delicious. And he's like, that's the saddest, most depressing form of Play-Doh I've ever seen, man. And I'm like, okay. But it's called bronze sausager. I had no fucking clue how to spell it. But it's made out of pig liver. And it's just like a big tube of pig liver that you cut with a butter knife and eat cold. I know it sounds terrible, but it's actually delicious. I ate a lot of them. It's made out of pig liver. It's also, if I remember correctly, may have parts of pig brains and some other organs in there too, but mainly it's pig liver. Oh, have hard to go. We're gonna go straight into that top boss room. Okay, so looking at our map, guys, the room right above me is probably not Delirium. I would give it a 5% chance of being Delirium, and a 95% chance that Delirium is one of the other two boss rooms. Now that being said, the boss room to our right is a 50% chance of being Delirium, and the boss room up in that top left corner is also a 50% chance. So, more to the point, I'm regarding it as this. The room directly above me, as far as I'm concerned, has a 0% chance of being Delirium, whereas the room to my right has a 50% chance of being Delirium, and the room all the way up there to the top left, well, I would say that one has a 50% chance as well. So those two rooms have a 50% chance of being Delirium. But I say that this room right above me, right directly north of me, that I'm going to go into as soon as we hit full health, I say it has a 0% chance of being Delirium. The other two rooms, the one at the top left and the one at the bottom right, each have a 50% chance of being Delirium. But this room that we're going to run into as soon as we get this other half a red heart, I say it has a 0% chance of being Delirium. Waiting on my red heart. Come on! Yeah? Also, double Sci-Fly was amazing. We got so lucky getting Diplopia where we did. Though Epicac may be a bit questionable, but then again, the only time... How is Epicac and Trisagian? Oh my god, that's instant death because you can't fire it without hurting... There we go! Okay, I told you, 0% chance of it being... I don't want to take damage if I don't have to. So I don't want to AFK anymore. No more AFK! Thank you, double Sci-Flies! Car battery? Neat. Wasn't that supposed to charge me up? No. Just 9 volt does it? Okay. This room has a 50% chance. It's not! That means Delirium is at our top left. Holy shit! We melted. Excuse me. Okay, car battery is good. But this membership item, there are no shops. Okay, that means it's 100%, it's all the way up there. So we're going to absorb that item. Car battery. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, let's see how this goes. No! Magic Mush. Damn it. Oh, no, what am I going to use this for? Okay, let's go absorb that shit. Okay. I'll save it. I should regen before that. I can always walk back if I have to. Okay, that gave us more damage and a little bit of shot speed. But the main thing is we're getting some damage. Not that it's very much proportionally, but still. We went from 51.86 to 52.86. Not a massive improvement, but every little improvement helps. So, we're good. Tender rock? Maybe I get small rock. No. Fucking bitch. Oh, bigger room than I thought. Dime. I almost ran in there by accident. Oh, I'm one short. Well, I could fight another room then. Okay. A small room, preferably. Oh, terrible. Son of a bitch. Well, let's run back to get that heart we saved. If I had flight, maybe I would mess with that, you know, slot machine. I could get some pretty flies, but right now the likelihood, I don't have flight, so I mean, yeah, I could still get pretty flies, then heal. No, we're not. We're gonna. Yes, the pretty flies would probably help. But you know what? We have the double psi flies. Let's see if they can carry us. Now to wait for one extra heart. I really don't want to walk all that way. By the way, we seem to have gotten that extra tick of charge. Not sure why. Do I have something that gradually makes it refill? Huh. Like I said, we do have that slot machine, but I'd have to take damage to get to it, wouldn't I? Harmony's like, oh, we can go for Pretty Fly. Oh, shit. Small rock. Magic Rush. It might be possible to get through this without taking damage. I mean, it is possible, just the question is, can we do it? Okay, I can get some Pretty Flies. And I had 69 cents! Hey, that's pretty funny, guys. This is part 69. This video is part 69. And yet I came into this machine with 69 cents. And at 42, haven't gotten a single Pretty Fly. Got a random pill. Is that a lucky penny? Yeah, I don't think I can get these other coins without stabbing myself. And I want to avoid that! So I don't want to AFK any more than I have to. By the way. I'm not sure if that helps or hurts. With our Epic Heck Madness. We did get a luck up. Also, Pretty Flies. The main reason I came here was I was hoping to get 3 Pretty Flies. Because of my, 69 cents. I gotta get even one Pretty Fly. Are you gonna give me a single fucking Pretty Fly? I'm not even gonna bother with those coins out there. You have 6 more cents after this. Last coin. Not a single Pretty Fly. Okay. There were some hearts though, so... Well, let's just go to that boss then. Whee! 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 Let's see anything... I have 16 bombs. Let's see anything worth... Small rock. Small rock. One of you be small rock. Crawl space. That's just silly. Okay, let's do this. Hi there, Delirium, good sir. How are you today? You're an asshole. Oh, I have homing because of this. Right. That's amazing. Okay, Sideflies. We at least tried. Oh, right. Dude can jump. He is Delirium. Ow, Sideflies. Some of the attacks are too powerful. I need to actually dodge. Especially since I couldn't get a single fucking Pretty Fly. There is a card. The Hangman, sure, I'll take flight. There's bound to be some ground obstacles. This could help. Ow, I don't even know what I hit. Yeah, it looks like we pretty much got this in the bag, but I may have been over-prepared, but you know, I'd rather that than a game over. Ow! Ah, God, what the fuck, man? Oh, no. Oh. Well, we won.